Hey everybody, I'm Kasha, and welcome back to the park. Now Halloween may have ended, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed that first episode, and I hope it got you a little bit scared, because it definitely scared me. But Halloween's over now. It's only been over for about a half hour right now, but I thought, in the spirit of the series, let's go ahead and let's keep the bat hat going. So, we're still going to wear the bat hat, and it's going to try to comfort us while we continue to play this game. We are picking up right where we left off. As you can see, there's the demonic swan. And we are still looking for Callum. So, I don't really think there's anything else for us to say other than let's get to it and see what else there is. What awaits for us in the park.
Where did you go?
Yeah, where did you go, Callum? I'm not laughing. I know. Like, I have seen some shit.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
In that tunnel of death over there. You can giggle all you want, Callum. I'm not giggling. I know this game can be scary. I've seen it. What am I hearing? Doesn't really... I keep expecting something to show up behind me. That might be a thing later since we can run. But so far, it doesn't really appear that there's been anything off the path. It doesn't really appear like there's anything other than the path that we have before us. So, who knows? Whoa.
Another accident. This place.
Well, we gotta...
Come out, sweetie.
God! Ugh. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon. So the only real question is whether or not we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I decided what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use the negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if it has all been for nothing. Oh, there's a knife in there. Whoa, I did not notice that the first time. Whoa. Okay. I'm all for amusement parks and stuff, but it seems like there's a lot of walking in between each individual attraction.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Callum. I hate you. I hate you, Callum. Little... I'm hearing music. It's faint, but I'm hearing music. Ferris wheel's going. The, path seems to be leading us towards the area with the rides. So, are we going to have to go on another ride?
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Oh my god. Follow the trail. I don't know how well you were able to hear that, but I heard it. I can only assume that we're supposed to go that way. I just kind of want to see if there's anything over here. I doubt it. But in the interest of exploring... I'm gonna go with no. I'm not sure why we would be able to climb over here. Got a nice close-up view of the water. Sorry. I'm not, I'm just apologizing for wasting my time going down there, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, well, seems we gotta go to the next ride.
Callum?
He's starting to whisper. He's been whispering ever since we got, like, off the swan ride. And that has me a little concerned. Alright, we're here. We're on this next ride.
This thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Yeah. Examine.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
We were waiting our turn for the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over him, but I've always been a bit weary of those guys in suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. At first, we thought he was making some animal. Looked like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of the block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right. The proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey, and the thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, oh, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos, everybody running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. The last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Wow. Stabbing them so brutally that eyeballs were flying. That's awfully gruesome. That's the kind of thing that could close down an amusement park for sure.
Come back, Callum.
I didn't hear an answer. Just wanted to see if there's anything of focus. That's where we came in. So we have multiple pathways. I don't really... Can we get in? Can we close the ride? Oh, we gotta go all the way around? Come on, you're killing me now. Ride the Octotron. Increase speed, decrease speed. Well, I'm trying to figure out why they would give us the option to increase the speed and decrease the speed, but we also have the option to ride it. Is someone going to increase the speed or decrease the speed while we're on it? I don't know.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Well, there we go. How are we going to get on? How are you going to activate it while it's moving? That's what I want to know. Someone is going to have to come up and turn this ride on. Go ahead and stop for me. If you could do that, that would be great. Decrease some more, please. Should be enough. God, what awaits for us now? If it's anything like the first ride, well, I can't do a whole lot of turning. We seem to be speeding up. Whoa! What the fuck is that? Whoa, I don't know what I was expecting. After the first ride, I knew something. So, dude, sitting there, I knew somebody had to turn it on. There's a guy in here. And then there was like a giant form of him. What the fuck was that? I don't know. After that first ride, I knew there'd be something, but... Alright, we've got that way that leads up to the Ferris wheel. And then we've got this way. Let's just go this way.
Callum, where are you?
It's already in front.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Alright. Well, it looks like we're there, and then we've got the bumper cars ahead of us, which will lead us to the roller coaster, and then we can go back for the Ferris wheel, and then we also have the sideshow alley and the House of Horrors. I assume, or at least it would make sense, that the game won't progress until we ride all of the rides. So, the Ferris wheel sounds like fun, but I'm not exact. I want to do the House of Horrors last, because that one does sound the most terrifying. So I vote we go up, we can do the bumper cars, probably the roller coaster, and then we can swing back for the Ferris wheel, go over to the sideshow alley, and then go into the House of Horrors. And then after that, we'll just see what the game has in store for us.
Stop! Callum!
Okay. There. Quit whispering at me, you little son of a bitch.
Hello?
Well, I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of the gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I am starting to call him Chad. Went to school with the guy. It's the goddamn suit. It's in the beginning it was a laugh. Steve the local lush as Chad the Chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears the suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. That is a little weird. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in the gutter outside the Sequoia station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seems like he was staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that Chipmunk soon ever again. Laura Henman. So, Steve... Whoa! I'll back up now. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I'll go ahead and I'll just take a glance around. Okay, yeah, those sounds, those can stop anytime. So, nope. Keep these on. So, Steve was a local dude who wore the Chipmunk outfit, and the Chipmunk outfit was possessing him of sorts. And he's also the guy that...
Wait, Callum!
Stabbed some kids over by the Octaturn. What? What is this supposed to be? I don't even know anymore. The bumper cars are ahead of us, though. See what we can see.
Callum! Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Well, we're here at the bumper cars. But, looking at my time, it's right around the time that I should go ahead and end the episode. So, that's going to have to be it for this one. If you liked, feel free to like, favorite, share, subscribe, and so on and so forth. And if you want to see more of the park, I've got it. And if you want to see some of the other games, I've got those as well. And we'll be riding the bumper cars in the next episode. So, I'm curious to see what happens. But with all that being said, I'm Kasha, and so we go.
Yeah, I bet niggas be sleeping on me. Been laying low, cause the reaper on me. From 12 skinnies, whole block hungry. The streets of Philly, man, I gotta keep my heater on me. Lost souls, fuck hoes and leave them lonely. Rose gold, try and get my pockets like fresh. Them lames ain't know that I was next. I do this shit for life and beyond.